I said, some are very traditional, and some offer a twist on tradition. So I want to show you the very cultural.
Rio Yanez leads a group of elementary school students into a cavernous building.
The thing that still interests me about all of this, I mean, the community element, the understanding of the value of diversity is sort of a given with me now. And what I really love about this is the interface with artists. And it's not because of the art that the artists make. Some people get taken up with that. What interests me in artists is their ideas, that they think of things in different ways. You know, they're not using the standard program about stuff. Now, and that's sort of a risky framework. You don't always get a good answer, but you get an answer that will, you know, tweak your mind and make you think about it a little bit. You know, some artworks are just a total disaster, but you got to go through those to get to the ones where you just go, you know. That first happened to me when I saw the closing of the Fox Theater and saw Nureyev dance. You know, he just jumped up in the air and he stayed there too long, and everybody in the audience all together, without planning it, all went like that, because something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. You know, he stayed in the air too long. And every once in a while I run across these art things where they stay in the air too long. One of the things that drives me crazy about San Francisco is that we really don't appreciate our own. We don't have critics that are of the stature to command respect for the artists that we cover. And the critics that we have tend to be, you know, very insular. You know, Baker goes to about 8 museums and always writes the same review, you know, with some, you know, descriptive preface with, you know, sort of obscure referential things, and then some kind of enigmatic throwaway in the last line. And it drives me nuts, because I want to know what these artists are thinking about. And the only way you find out what they're thinking about is ask them, is talk to them. You know, I'm perfectly happy to look at the artwork and come up with my reaction to the artwork. But if you don't ask the artist what's in their brain, it's sort of like, you know, my favorite analogy of this is like if you had sports writers who never talked to baseball players. You know, they always talked to the PR people, you know, the people who were selling the stuff to you. You know, a good sports writer goes into the dressing room, you know, corrals the athlete they want, and it makes some relationship to them, and figures it out. Every time I get engaged with a conversation with an artist about art and their work and all that, it's always a very stimulating process, and it's just ignored. You still have that running?
Yes.